Welcome back to the Hot Skillet. Today we are doing a little bit of romancing the lamb. I have a little bit of lamb here, about 5 pounds. I have a little bit of wine. We're going to put them together, do a little bit of thyme, a little bit of rosemary, and it's going to come together into a beautiful, beautiful thing. You don't want to miss this. Stick around. Alright, let's get right into this recipe. First thing that you're going to need is a 5-pound leg of lamb. This one is boneless. Alright, you're going to need a really nice heavy Dutch oven with a lid. And I have some Shiraz wine here. Now, you don't need to do expensive wine when you're cooking with wine. This is a $3 bottle of Shiraz and it is going to work fantastically. Now here I have some fresh pepper, salt. I have some julienne onions, fresh thyme, I have some fresh rosemary, about 7 cloves of garlic minced, and I love this for meats. This is Goya all-purpose seasoning, and the reason that I like this is because it has powdered salt. And powdered salt sort of permeates through the meat and gives it a really good flavor. So we're gonna marinate this right in the Dutch oven. That way when we take it out of the fridge, we are ready to go. Okay, so I'm gonna put my lamb inside of here. I'm going to take some of these beautiful onions and put them inside. Okay, so just surround this thing with onions. It's not so important in this recipe that you cook the onions because you just kind of want the flavor to come out of them. Okay, so onions go in, garlic goes in. All right, now your fresh rosemary, you want to just kind of bend like this, see? So that you bruise the leaves, and where those bruises occur, oil will come out, and that's where a lot of that flavor of the fresh herb will come out into the food. Okay, you can also hit it with the back of a knife if you're on a cutting board, but twisting and sort of gnarling them up works just as well. Okay, so we're gonna put this fresh thyme in here, fresh rosemary. Okay, we want as much of this flavor to soak into the meat. All right, so I'm gonna take my bottle of Shiraz and I'm gonna pour it in here. Okay, we're gonna put some of this all-purpose seasoning over it. Again, that powdered salt is really going to permeate through this and give the meat a really great flavor. Some fresh ground pepper. All right, so we cover this with a lid. And we want to marinate this in the fridge for a minimum of 4 hours, but preferably overnight. So I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. Now I've taken the lamb out of the oven. It was in there marinating overnight, soaking up all that wine and the flavors of the onions and the fresh herbs. So this thing is ready to go. Now I have it on the stove. I'm gonna bring it up to a simmer before I put it in the oven at 350 convection roast, or you can just do 350 roast if you don't have convection. And we're gonna roast this to perfection. Alright, so as you can see, this has come to a simmer. So I'm just going to turn this off, going to put the lid on it, and in the oven it goes. Man, this thing looks amazing. Look at that. Fork tender. The meat just comes right off of that. For more recipes, videos, and food-related articles, please visit foodchaintv.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. This program is brought to you in part by Kenmore. Cookmore.com. A dash of inspiration, a taste that's all yours.